So this is in response to a question about fae or fairies in Espiritismo. Before I get into that, if you'd like to destroy personal blockages in relationships, finance, professionally, and achieve success, mental and emotional health and well-being, as well as love, go ahead and go to the link in my bio where you can book a session with me now. So, as I was growing up, I've never heard of fae or fairies in Espiritismo particularly. That's not something that was strong in our culture. Doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. I myself have had two experiences with them, but they don't particularly come from Espiritismo culture. However, Espiritismo does give us the knowledge and information on how to deal with any type of entity or spirit and how to work with it. The two times I encountered the fairies or the fae as they're known were one time in a backyard at a house I was at. The second time was in the woods. The first time, those fairies were not particularly harmful or malicious. They were just doing their own thing. The second set that I encountered in the woods weren't particularly happy beings. I would say they were kind of a little nasty and a bit aggressive. Though I don't blame them. I was in their place in the woods. It happens. Espiritismo does teach about astral entities and astral beings, which is where I would classify many of the fae or the fairies, as well as it speaks of elemental beings and beings that are composed of the various elements and are connected to them, which is where I would also connect many of them as well. However, like I noted before, they are not beings that I was taught to deal with in Espiritismo. It's not necessarily something that's a part of the culture, although the science and the teachings of the culture can be used to apply to work with any entity or being. So if you have questions or topic suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Like, comment, follow for more. Make sure to check the link in my profile where you can get a free masterclass or book a session to begin working with me. Stay blessed.